Hi, it's me again. What I want to talk about in this segment is implementing the 5 W's and the H in your opening paragraphs to establish a sense of time and kind of set the scene and let the reader know where you're going. Now, we talked about leads in the actual text of this class, but what I wanted to do in this point was to read you something from my book. It's from this one, it's Potty Mouth. The piece that I'm going to read is Don't Make Me the Asshole. It's on page 37 if you want to read along. And what I want to explain in this segment is how I'm implementing those nuggets of information, setting them up and letting the reader know exactly where we are, and then creating a launching off spot for you to finish, or for me to finish, the body of the work. So here we go. So I'm just going to read this and then afterwards we'll deconstruct it. I knew it. I knew it. The trap I had set only yesterday had been sprung, and the proof was right there before my very eyes. The bath puff, green, unraveled, and springy, was in the second tier of the bath caddy that hung down from the neck of the shower head. And that was not where I had left it. I pursed my lips together and shook my head. Roughly 24 hours before, I suspected something was amiss. For days now, possibly even weeks, I had a feeling the puff was not where I had left it. Its position would be slightly askew, barely noticeable to the naked eye, but I could tell that my puff had been tampered with. I dismissed the notion, sure that I was wrong. I had to be wrong. Who would use another person's puff? Intentionally. It's the equivalent of using someone else's toothbrush or hairbrush, or use chewing gum plucked from the underside of a table. Okay, so right there, what we've done is we've set up everything that the reader needs to know right there in the first, what I'd say is probably between 250 words. So the who is me, and generally the who is also you. You're along with me on this ride. The who, the what. The what is the puff. That's what the wuff is. That's what the wuff is. That's what the who is. The who, what, where. I'm in the shower, apparently. When. This was roughly 24 hours before, so you could see in this piece, I'm starting off chronologically. I'm starting off with an A start. Where, when, and then why. Why and how is the body of our story. That's the remainder of our story. So those are the two elements that I haven't covered in these first few paragraphs, but everything else should be there. Everything is there in a good little package to tell the reader this is the ride that we're going to go on. This is where we're going to go. And also I supplemented those first few paragraphs with my first joke, which was it's the equivalent of using someone else's toothbrush or hairbrush, or use chewing gum plucked off the underside of a table. So right there I told you I'm grossed out. Right there you have the feeling, hopefully, of disgust, kind of icky, cooey, that kind of thing. So that also sets the tone for the piece and tells the reader where we're going to go. So again, it's an A opening. I've got my 5 elements, my 4 elements in there, and I've got my first joke in there, all within the first about 250 words. So that is how we start a story. Again, it's an A beginning. So, all right, back to work. Thanks. Bye.